said what?
He said he loves me.
Okay, tell me the whole story.
Okay, we were pulling up to his house and he was about to get out, and he stopped and looked at me and he said, I know you're with Clay, but I love you and I'm willing to wait for you.
Okay. And what did you say?
I said I love you too. What? It was kind of an automatic response. I couldn't help myself.
Oh, I am really, really, really torn on my opinion about this.
Shouldn't I be torn on it? I'm the one dating someone else. I shouldn't love Frank.
Do you love Frank?
I don't know. I don't want to hurt Clay's feelings.
Yeah, I know. So, what are you gonna do?
I think dying would be an appropriate response.
Okay, but you have a suicide pact with Frank, so if you die, he's just gonna off himself and join you.
Damn it. Not even death is an escape from my problems anymore.
Oh, hey, Ella.
Hey, Frank. I cannot believe that you told Victoria you loved her.
But I do.
Yeah, but you can't tell her that.
Why not?
Because it puts her in a terrible position. Now she has to choose between you and Clay.
Well, I don't regret doing it.
Why not? Okay, so listen. This is the point in the rom-com when the girl's life starts spiraling out of control. And she moves off to Italy and changes her hair color to purple and changes her name to Barbara and starts going touring around Paris with some fucking, mind trying to figure out what she should do about her love life.
Okay, well, we have school, so Victoria can't run off to Italy, and I needed her to know how I felt. Otherwise, she just would have put off breaking up with Clay for even longer.
Yeah, okay, but that didn't work. She hasn't broken up with Clay, and I don't think she has any real intention of doing so.
Well, that's okay. I was telling the truth when I said I would wait.
Don't you care that you're causing her anxiety?
Of course I care. I just also care that she has a good boyfriend. Clay's a dick. He doesn't appreciate her.
Not saying you're not a better fit for her. Just, I'm upset that you would put all of this on her.
Well, if I didn't do it now, it would have happened eventually. I mean, do you really think she'd just go on dating Clay forever?
Yes. She doesn't like conflict. She would keep dating him for so long as he was even slightly tolerable.
Well, that makes me even more glad I told her. She deserves to be loved for real.
Okay. As long as you're happy with honesty, I guess it's okay.
But I am happy with honesty.
Okay. What the hell is going on between the two of them? Jeez, I thought Frank's during stares were bad before.
I'm not supposed to tell anybody.
Ella. Ella. If you don't tell me, I will take everything you've sown this year, soak it in acid, and then throw it in the lake.
I don't respond to personal or environmental threats.
Here, Ella. If you tell us what's going on, I'll buy you Doritos and Diet Coke.
How many?
2 of each.
This is my best friend's personal life we're talking about.
3 of each, and I'll let you use my blanket during the show's run.
Oh, you drive a hard bargain. Deal. That's how you get some information out of me, Jane.
Okay, are you gonna tell us what happened or not?
Okay. So Frank told Victoria that he loves her.
Fuck! I owe Mason $20. I bet Victoria would say it first.
That was a stupid bet. You know Frank does not keep secrets. Honestly, I'm just kind of surprised it's taken him this long.
Yeah, well, it puts her in a really shitty position, what with Clay and all.
Who's Clay?
Her boyfriend? You know, the reason that she hasn't tackled Frank to the ground and kissed him until he can't speak.
I just thought she liked the drama.
Nah, she has a boyfriend who I don't personally like, but I mean, it's her choice. It's a terrible choice. God-awful choice. Like, oh my god. He's awful. Piece of shit. But, you know, she made the choice.
Okay, well, now they're just making better demands on each other all over the fucking place, and it's annoying. Like, sure, be happy, but can you, like, not do it here?
Oh, no. Oh.
Sorry, Frank.
No, are you okay? You have like a concussion or something?
I'm fine. You don't need to check me for a concussion.
Well, hey, if you're gonna be on my zombie apocalypse team, I gotta be sure you're in tip-top shape, okay? Cool.
Okay. I need a drink. Lighter fluid sounds about right.
Well, I think they're adorable. What about you, Ella?
I think I'm in for a long month.
Alright, are you sure your head's okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Well, you could just be saying that, you know.
Hey, Frank, can I ask you a couple of questions?
Sure. Go for it.
So, you love me.
Yeah.
When did you realize?
You know that weekend you went away to State Theater Festival, so I didn't tutor you in chemistry like normal?
Yeah?
Well, I was at home that weekend doing chemistry homework, and I just kept thinking, oh, this is something Victoria would need help with, or this is the point where she'd try to give up and get me to watch John Mulaney specials with her. And I just kept thinking all that, and I realized that I missed you more than I was willing to admit, and I loved you.
No, that's. Oh, wow. Okay. How do you love me?
I don't know what you mean.
How do you love me?
Well, you're beautiful and passionate and funny. How could I not love you?
No, that's why you love me. How do you love me?
I don't think I understand the question.
It's not that hard, Frank. How?
Romantically?
Not platonically.
No, I thought I made it pretty clear my feelings for you were romantic, but
Oh. Okay. Now answer why.
okay. This is more than a couple questions, Tori. I think it could be my turn now.
Fine. What do you want to know?
If you're in love with me like you said, why won't you break up with Clay?
I don't really know how. It's like Tony Stark.
What's this got to do with Iron Man?
Okay, so you know how Tony can't give up being Iron Man, even for Pepper, who he loves and has asked him a million times to do it. Every time he tries, he just can't. It won't let him.
Okay, well, can't we be like Thor and his hammer instead? I mean, I feel like that's a healthier relationship.
You just want to be Thor, so I'll ride you like he does his hammer.
Maybe, I don't.
Well, too bad we're Tony and Pepper. Oh, and Ella can be Captain America, and Chris can be Bucky.
Because they're friends?
For now.
Oh, okay.
Now tell me why you love me.
I told you, you're sweet and ridiculous, and you make me smile all the time. Plus, do you really need a reason to love someone, Toria? Is it enough that I love you just the way you are?
Victoria! Victoria! Where are the whips Travers wants Thomas to be a zombie wrangler, some shit like that. It's kinky more than anything else. Third box, under there it should be labeled weapons. It should have like 3 in there.
Why do we even need 3 whips?
Whatever. Thanks. Frank? That weekend at the theater festival, that's when I knew too.
I'm glad we're hanging out before the show starts its run.
What?
Okay, that's it. I'm taking your textbook away.
No. Listen, I have to get a head start on homework if I want to sleep at all. The show is starting.
Too bad.
Ugh.
Now talk to me.
About what?
I want to watch the shittiest Christmas rom-com we can find.
Your life is basically a shitty Christmas rom-com.
What do you mean?
Let me act it out for you. A girl meets a handsome, in her eyes, boy who tutors her in chemistry. They discover a shared passion for theater, and when she discovers that she can connect with him on a deep emotional level that her boyfriend could never manage, she finds herself falling in love.
Yeah, that's fair.
It is rather shitty, though.
I know. Shouldn't be leading them on like this.
No, I mean it's shitty that you have 2 guys in love with you and I have none. But the world believed in balance.
You've had guys like you before.
I've never even been on a date.
What about that one time you went with that guy in that movie?
The last time I went to a movie with a guy was when I was 5. He ended up being gay.
Then you've always been a good ally. Good to know that Jane can count on you.
You knew that Jane was asexual, but you didn't know that Frank was in love with you?
How could I possibly have known?
Do I really need to act this out for you again?
Go ahead.
Frank.
We're not that bad.
That is exactly how you look at each other. It is so obvious I can't even tell you how obvious that it is.
Clay doesn't suspect anything.
It's 'cause I may have told him that you didn't have feelings for Frank.
You lied to my boyfriend?
I didn't lie. I didn't have all the data at the time. See, I'm a scientist, and it's improper of me to make an assumption based off of improper data.
Well, now having all the data that you have, what would you tell him?
Tell him to go fuck himself.
Why?
Because he doesn't treat you like he should.
Oh, can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
Is it normal for two friends to hold hands?
Like, I'd say it's not uncommon.
Is it normal for friends to have tickle fights?
I'm sure there's some friends out there who tickle fight.
Is it normal for said friends to start kissing when he ends up on top of you following a tickle fight?
Just break up with Clay. Just fucking dump him.
I can't.
Why not?
He won't let me.
What?
He doesn't like me talking about our relationship. Every time I bring it up, he starts to ignore me.
Okay, so ignore him back and break up with him over text. That might be the only way to deal with this asshole.
I can't do that.
Why not?
I'm not you, Ella. I can't have someone mad at me. I'll spend the next week obsessing over whether they've gotten over it or not. And if they haven't, it's because I'm an unlovable, terrible person. And then they'll spread the rumor all over the school that I'm a whore. And I can't do it, Ella.
I would still love you no matter what the fuck Clay says. And I'm sure Frank would too. Frank loves you even when you're not having sex with him. Can you say the same about Clay?
Your birthday's coming up just after the show.
Yeah, first I have to survive the show.
Are we doing anything for it?
Birthday breakfast at the bakery?
Then the bakery is where our paths will croissant.
Gross.
Does The Christmas Prince sound like an adequately shitty movie?
Sounds like my totally unreasonable childhood fantasy. So yeah, it does sound shitty enough. What's going on here?
Jane's been staring at the wall for the last 15 minutes.
Okay. And what have you been doing?
Staring at Jane, staring at the wall. I'm dead inside.
Y'all can go home. I'm the only one who needs to stay until the actors pick up their fucking messes.
I'm sorry about that.
That's whatever. I just hope they are quick about it. I want to go home and watch DuckTales.
Hey, is that any good? Victoria and I were thinking about watching it after she finishes showing me Steven Universe.
It's got David Tennant's voice in it, so it could be absolute shit and I'd still watch it.
You really love Doctor Who, don't you?
More than I could ever love a man.
Well, what about David Tennant?
Loving someone for their acting ability and Scottish accent is different from actually loving them as a person. I understand that difference.
I don't think Victoria does. She has a tad bit of an obsession with Chris Evans.
Oh, no. Listen, Chris Evans is totally justified. There's like this video out there of him tearing apart a log with his bare hands. You should watch it.
Okay, fair. But she's my ride home, so stuck here.
Yeah, some things never change, huh?
Yeah, still don't have my license. What are you gonna do?
I'm sorry that you have to go through this.
What do you mean?
It's not fair that you would fall in love with Victoria when she already has a boyfriend. It's not fair to you or her or Clay.
Well,
life is never fair.
Yeah. For what it's worth, I hope you end up with her.
Why?
My mom has this theory that all relationships make people better. I see that in you and Victoria's. Victoria makes you smile, and you make her feel like she's wanted when the rest of the world doesn't. And plus, I know you've had these feelings for a while.
Well, why would you say that?
How long has Victoria been driving you?
Oh, 3 months now.
And you couldn't possibly get anybody else to drive you.
Well, she lives closest to me, you know.
You and I both know we live 2 streets away.
Oh, good, Frank. You ready to head out?
Yeah. Only if we can go buy Whataburger first.
I guess you really want the burger.
Oh, that wasn't even a good one.
I'll give you a break. I'm running off of 3 hours of sleep and 4 shots of espresso. Like 5 Tic Tacs. Ella, I need you to attack her tomorrow.
Oh, why? I thought I couldn't possibly do anything useful.
Yeah, well, 3 people have thought in sick, and I really don't care if you can't lift a donut. You'd still be more useful than Nick, so are you gonna help us or not?
Sure, just don't be upset when I can't do anything.
Deal. Now I'm gonna go jump off a bridge.
And I'm gonna make sure she does not jump off a bridge. Good night, Ella.
Get her. Run. Stop her. Oh, Frank. This is gonna turn to shit so fast. I cannot believe that you would break quarantine like that. We are already down 4 people. We cannot risk you getting sick.
It's just taking Frank his chemistry homework.
Yeah, and exposing yourself to his virus.
Look, it's the last night of the show's run. There's not much more I can risk anyways.
You can risk getting a deadly virus and dying. Is Frank really worth that? No! Ah!
There, now if I have it, you do too.
Joke's on you! I could be lying in bed dead, and I would still come to school because I refuse to admit that I have a problem.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. It's nice, Clay. It's Chris's blanket.
Hey, Olu. Can you give me...
What's going on? You okay?
Ella,
Yeah?
the show ended 10 minutes ago. When can I get my blanket back?
Never. It's my blanket now. If you wanted it back, you should have given me a shitty blanket.
If you're cold, you can come share it with her.
You know I would, but I have to be back at the auditorium. People are waiting for me, so.
Yeah, the auditorium's the other way, Chris.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Why are you so bad with directions?
No.
Olu,
Mm-hmm.
can you give me 3 reasons why I should break up with Clay?
Yeah, gladly. Okay, so 1, he hasn't planned a real date with you since October. 2, he guilts you into making things up to him. And 3, I hate him.
3rd one's not a good enough reason. I'm the one dating him.
Okay. 3, he doesn't treat you like you should.
Okay. Now can you give me 3 reasons why I should be dating Frank?
1, he treats you like a queen. 2, he wants to hang out with you outside of sex. And 3, you clearly like him so much better than you like Clay.
I don't want to hurt Clay's feelings.
You keep saying that, But you're only prolonging your pain and delaying his. There's never going to be a right time to break up with him, but there is a time where it's just not worth it anymore.
I know.
Hey, look who's waiting for you out there.
Clay, you weren't supposed to come until tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Plans changed. So I saw the show tonight. You were great, by the way, moving the house and stuff.
Thanks. Can we head out? There's kind of
No. Let's hang here. I mean, I never get to see backstage except that one time in rehearsal. I'm trying to come up and pick you up more. It's just...
Clay, can we talk in the workshop?
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris! Stay here.
Okay. Did I do something wrong?
Sit. Chris? Why the fuck did you bring him back here?
Because she wasn't out there and he...
Okay, so why would he wait out there without, texting her and letting her know that he was there?
Well, maybe he was betting on her having friends, or...
No, he was planning on using this against her. He's gonna take her in there and he's gonna be like, I waited 20 minutes for you and you didn't come out. He's gonna make her... He's gonna guilt her into making it out to him. Again!
Oh.
Yeah, and, pretty sure I just talked her into breaking up with him. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on right now, as we speak.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't have brought him back here if I knew.
Yeah, but you did, Chris. Can I keep your blanket for the night? I have a feeling its comforting powers are going to be needed.
You can keep it as long as you need to, Ella.
So, were you really not planning to see if anyone is out there for you at all tonight? I mean, you weren't even going to check to see that none of your friends had even shown up?
You weren't supposed to come until tomorrow.
I told you. Plans had changed. But just, you were really just going to leave me out there without even goddamn checking? You're lucky Chris was there to save the day.
I'm breaking up with you.
You're doing what?
I'm breaking up with you ever since we started having sex. That's all you want to do, and you never plan dates anymore, and half the time when I organize them, you back out at the last minute. I'm tired of it.
This is about Frank, isn't it?
What?
That's what this is about. That's why you've been so preoccupied with other stuff. You used to like surprises, and now you get mad at me every time I try.
Frank?
Because about these feelings for Frank.
Frank has nothing to do with this.
If Frank hadn't come along, nothing would have changed.
Yes, it would have. Things always change. I've never been that happy in this relationship. Have you?
I don't have to answer you, okay, Victoria?
I hate when you do this. You know I need validation. You know I need to know that you're not mad at me, but instead you're talking to me, you ignore me for days until I have a breakdown to get revenge. Are you really not going to say anything to me?
Victoria, how many times have you slept with Frank?
What I never said. I slept.
You really are a lying shit. Because I know you, Victoria. As soon as Frank sees the real you, he'll run in the opposite direction. Because you are just an ungrateful slut.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You know, I had this whole plan just ready for your birthday.
My birthday's not for fun.
I know. I know, but I'm trying to be a really nice guy, so I go ahead, plan to have something really, really special for you. No, that's just gone. I really hope you're fucking happy.
I'm not. And that's the problem. You don't make me happy. You always act like you know more than me or are smarter than me. And when anything goes wrong, it's my fault and never your fault. Well, this time it's your fault.
I'm not the skank who crawled into bed with another man.
Then why am I the one breaking up with you?
Shit.
I'm sorry, Victoria.
He was right.
He has never been right about a goddamn thing in his life.
I have slept with Frank.
Okay.
It was just once. I felt super bad about it. I know cheating is wrong, but I didn't want to hurt Clay's feelings.
But he didn't have any problem hurting yours.
It hurts so much. I know. I hate Clay's stupid face.
Me too. Listen, I want to take Clay's stupid face and grind it up against a brick wall until he's bloody and broken and disfigured, and then little children will run away screaming, and he will finally know what it's like to be treated like less than a person.
Ella, no.
Or maybe I will kick his runt of a penis so far up his asshole that he will never be able to have sex again.
Ella, you're going to get charged with assault.
Or maybe I'll stick a rod up his...
Happy birthday, Ella!
Hey, Victoria, feeling better, Frank?
Yeah, and it helps when Victoria's over every night to bring me food with Chris's chicken soup.
I'm just glad you're back for the next show.
Yay.
Don't even talk about the next show yet. I'm not ready after the disaster that was zombie dance party.
Well, yeah, theater waits for no man. So, this hand-holding here, is this platonic hand-holding, or have we upgraded to best friend hand-holding?
If we weren't already, I think we became best friends when Frank saw me naked.
Okay.
And second, we're officially dating now.
Yeah, we made it official last night.
Fuck yes! Oh my god, yes! Thank fucking god! Oh my god, it's the best fucking birthday present ever! Oh my god!
Ella?
Oh, I thought
That was you? But you sounded too excited, so I wasn't sure.
Frank and Victoria are dating. This is the best day of my life, thank god!
Hey, congratulations! I hope you guys last.
Oh, yes. Come on. Join us.
Sure. What's going on?
We were just celebrating Ella's birthday.
Well, happy birthday, Ella!
It is happy. It is so happy. Fick has sailed.
Thick like the tech company?
No. Fick as in your ship name. Victoria plus Frank. You didn't think that I would be rooting for you for this long and not come up with a ship name.
Yeah, I bet you've been writing fan fiction about it. Alright. You want to see what I got you for your birthday?
Yeah?
What kind of question is that?
Frank, move over. I'm stealing your girlfriend.
No, she's mine.
You can't get me a Sherlock Holmes mystery solver book and not expect me to fall in love with you, goddammit.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, of course I do. Look at it.
You know, if I knew it was your birthday, I would have got you something.
Oh, please, Chris. Nothing you could ever get me would be better than this book.
It beats my hugs.
In the clearly highly censored words of Bo Burnham. Is there anything better than hugs? Yes, a really good book.
Alright. Whatever makes you happy, Ella.
Oh, hey, Chris. Hey, did you hear what Nick?
What did he do this time?
You know, now that my ship has sailed, it might be time to get yours afloat.
What are you talking about?